Watch out. They're coming. Sunday. West Palm Beach waterfront. Everyone gets in free. It's the Supercar Super Show. It happens on the West Palm Beach waterfront. Go to supercarsupershow.com.
It's Supercar Super Show in West Palm Beach, #1. I'm Tim Bird, the Birdman, here on the Great Lawn, which is the waterfront along the West Palm Beach waterfront, and it is beautiful. It has been perfect. I'm here with Rick from Rick's Rods. Actually, it's Rick Costanza.
Yes, it is. Just like George.
Just like George. That's exactly. Everybody says that from Seinfeld. You've been in town around 14 years, and you do lots of things. Before we show, give us a couple of bullet points of your specialties.
Pretty much we're a local street rod shop. Also, we do a lot of race car fabrication, engine building, installations, custom brakes, everything but so.
You need it. In other words, they need it. You can do it.
Pretty much. We can make anything.
Where are you located?
Right by Rapids Water Park in West Palm Beach.
Okay. Let's look at this car and tell me about this. This car right here.
This car here is a 572 cubic inch, all aluminum Hemi. Dynoed at 2016 horsepower on 93 octane, 1,478 foot-pounds of torque.
2,000 horsepower. Oh, my goodness. I'd like to have a straightaway ride in that one of these days.
It's not a problem. We're going to actually drive it out of here today. That is on 93 octane, too, not race fuel. The car is made to drive on the street.
Wow. So that's street legal?
Yeah, it has a tag on the back. Yeah.
Beautiful. Tim Bird, the Birdman. We are here at the Supercar Super Show #1 in downtown West Palm Beach. And I'm standing here next to Terry Barbera from the Palm Beach Sheriff's Office. And this Sheriff's Mobile, it's an SUV, is pink, pink, pink. And this is a beautiful pink. And Terry, the Sheriff Rick Bradshaw and the department have a commitment to fighting cancer and an involvement in the community. Speak to me about that.
Yes, we do. We have a strong commitment to fight cancer in the community, and this is one of our commitments. This is actually our second vehicle. We made a patrol vehicle, which we launched in October of last year, and it's completely signed.
Wow.
So the sheriff graciously allowed us to make a second vehicle, and here it is.
Now that you said signed, so the people who signed this are cancer survivors, is that
They're
correct?
cancer survivors, and people have also signed in memory of their loved ones.
Right. Well, and the Sheriff's Department is committed to community involvement in a big, big way, and this is part of the many programs to be out and involved in the community, is that correct?
Absolutely. Sheriff Bradshaw is committed to all charities, especially cancer, especially cancer.
Well, now I know that this one, I was here for the debut of this one right at the Meyer Amphitheater downtown West Palm Beach at the Susan G. Komen for the Cure. And wow, and this one filled up really quickly.
This one filled up that same day. We had both vehicles out here. We unveiled this one, and by the time we left, several hours later, this was completely filled.
Well, it's good to know that we here in Palm Beach County have an incredible sheriff and staff, and Terry Barbera and all the good folks at PBSO who do care about the community and the people that put them in office. And so we're glad to have them at our Supercar Super Show #1, because they're #1 in our hearts. And it's good to see the care and the caring and consideration for cancer survivors and people fighting cancer. For Supercar Super Show #1, I'm Tim Bird, the Birdman. Here with the #1 mayor, West Palm Beach, Mayor Lois Franklin. This is an incredible day, is it not?
What more can you ask for?
Oh, I know. All our prayers have been answered about this event today, I'll tell you.
Perfect weather. You know what's so great about this is you look at all the people, a free event, you know, and it brings people together to enjoy a beautiful natural resources.
Yes.
And some quite amazing cars.
Oh my goodness, yes, and significant cars. And I do want to say this. We we appreciate working with the city of West Palm Beach because all the people that we've worked with, including you at the top, have been lovely and professional and great to work with. We also want to thank One Touch Body and Paint and Ictv1.com and yours truly, the Birdman. We all put this on and worked very, very hard, and thank you, Mayor.
Birdman, I want to thank you and, of course, Neil.
Yes.
And all the wonderful sponsors here.
He's the one that's shooting the camera.
He's the cameraman.
Yeah.
Cameraman, you doing a good job?
He's doing a great job. He always
But
does.
it takes the best angle possible. You know what? It takes a lot of people working cooperatively to put on something like this. But what's great are the people enjoying themselves.
I mean, you look around, everybody's
And the families.
hanging around.
I think I need to pick myself out a really fast red car.
A red car.
A red car.
What do you think, man?
Maserati and one of Bill Mazzoni's cars.
Yes, Maseratis and Bill Mazzoni. He has that big super boat, super speed boat
Or
down here.
maybe a helicopter that I can jump out of.
Hugh Bates. We have one right over there. Hugh Bates from Chariots of Palm Beach.
Okay.
He'll take care of it. But you know, she already parachuted out of a plane, so she's pretty experienced mayor, I'll tell you.
Well, if you can do that, you can do anything.
That's right. It's Supercar Supershow #1, and we're having a great time.
All right, thanks, Tim. I'm going to go find a car.
Absolutely. Supercar Super Show #1 is happening right now. I'm Tim Bird, the Birdman, and standing here next to Lieutenant Ray Alonso of PBSO. And Lieutenant, you're involved in a very unique program to encourage young people not to speed on the streets, but you're encouraging them to do speed-related things. Tell us about that.
Well, the Beat the Heat program is a program that educates young adults on the dangers of street racing. Our primary goal is off the streets, onto the track. So if they're going to race, and most young kids, young drivers are going to try their cars out, our purpose, our goal is to teach them. Don't do it on the streets. These are the dangers you face, the crimes, the fines, even the death, the crashes. So let us show you how to do it safely, legally, the right way. We have events monthly at the local tracks throughout the state. Our local track here is Palm Beach International Raceway. Once a month, we get the kids to come out and they get to race against the cops. It's mostly for bragging rights too, because they race, they win, they get a T-shirt that says "I beat the heat."
Oh, that's great. That's where the name came from.
And sometimes they win. We actually lose a lot of the kids.
So do you then hire them to tweak your cars?
We've got a lot of our car is pretty much maintained by Rick's Rods. Most of the work with it is done through private funding and some of the local companies that help us out and work with it. But we do have some of the kids work on the cars. We do have, like, Lincoln College helps us out, comes out and works on the cars. One of the things we're doing too to get more kids involved, not just with racing their car, but the actual professional racing. We reach out to high school kids, local high schools. Right now we have a couple young men from Forest Hill High School, and they come out with us to all our events. As a matter of fact, they were here earlier today. They come out and we teach them all about racing, teach them about the car, maintenance, upkeep, what you have to do when you're out at the track, and they actually become part of a full race crew. And that's how they get their feet in the door, and they can move on to bigger and better things as they get older.
Well, this is kind of a PBSO outreach program, isn't it?
Absolutely. The Sheriff's Office is very supportive of our program. Our Sheriff, Rick Bradshaw, from the moment he took office, has been 100% behind us. Same with our Deputy Chief Gauger. Very supportive of our program because we're really the only thing out there to get these kids off the streets onto the track. And it's an area that unfortunately gets overlooked by many departments, many cities, because of just really the funding to do something like this. Sure.
Well, I'll tell you what, I know you also go to high schools and speak to people at high schools too, don't you?
Yes, we do. Last weekend we were over at Seminole Ridge High School out in the Acreage. We were also at Northwood University. Our next event is Forest Hill High School, March 26th. What we do when we go there to the schools, we try to work it in conjunction also with school board police and through their automotive departments and driver's ed department. And the whole purpose of it is that we show them this is an actual race car. This thing behind this actually has all the safety features you need. A street car does not have that. If you crash on this, in this car, chances are, hopefully, you'll walk out. You crash in a street car, you're not that lucky.
No, that's right. Lieutenant Ray Lonzo, thank you for the great work that you do. And of course, you represent PBSO, and you represent it very, very nice, first-class way. Appreciate that. And thank you, Sheriff Rick Bradshaw, for allowing a great program like this, outreach program, to happen. Tim Bird, the Birdman, here at the Supercar Super Show on the perfect day, on the best place to live, work, and play, which is right here in Palm Beach County in South Florida.
Ray Alonzo, yeah.
Mr. Lieutenant.
Yeah. Thank you. We love it. Cheers.
What do you put on there? You got some? Good.
Supercar Super Show #1 coming to a close. Tim Bird, the Birdman, and this red car that's actually being loaded into this amazing truck. It's really a sight to see. This beautiful yellow from our friend Bill Mazzoni, who's been very gracious to help us out and be a participant in Supercar Super Show #1, is about to be loaded as well. I'm here with R.J. Hunt, and you guys are amazing car people.
We're car nuts, that's for sure.
Yeah, and first of all, we're thrilled to have you here in Supercar Super Show #1. We appreciate all the big toys and hardware you brought out. Can you give us just a little mild rundown? My two favorites are the blue and orange.
Well,
there.
absolutely. We have the furthest is the Hemi Rolls Royce, and then the Ford GT, and then the local favorite is the Mosler MT900.
Yeah, that's an amazing car.
Is. And it's built here in Florida, which a lot of people aren't aware of. And then the Porsche Carrera GT. And we're here celebrating the launch of SickSpeed.com, our new Facebook for car nuts. So if you're a car nut, you can join our site for free.
And that's spelled SIKSPEED.
That's it.
Because it can sound like six,
right,
but it's SIK, right?
Right. Sick as in sick fast, sick hot.
Yeah. Well, now, tell us about this yellow. This is a beauty here.
This is one of Bill Mazzoni's personal collection, a car he actually raced in. So he's not just a collector, but an avid racer, as are the boats. But my favorite is the red one that we just loaded. That car was actually in the movie Le Mans with Steve McQueen. So
really?
Each one of these cars can tell a story or has a little history.
Yeah, I like the backstory on these things.
Yes. But anyway, we're very excited to be here and can't wait for next year.
Mr. Mazzoni. Yeah, come on up here, Bill. Tell us about this truck, man, because I'm seeing the inside of this thing for the first time. I didn't get to see it last year. This is a work of art in itself.
Yeah, it is. It's a Bruce Canepa truck. It's called Canepa Design. Built it back in 2001. It was the SEMA show truck. And it carries 4 cars, and the back lift is actually hydraulically adjustable up and down, so you can put the front car on the bottom up on the shelves.
Oh, wow.
And yeah, it's a nice truck. It's got a bathroom, it's got lounge, it's got satellite TV, it's got, all the whistles and bells.
I think I'd like to have that instead of my house.
Yeah, some people say they could live in it.
That sounds good. We appreciate you so much bringing all these beautiful rides and the championship boat. Is boat or speedster maybe a better?
It's a cat. It's a World Championship 750 Super Cat.
Yeah. And we invite you to come back and join us again next year, because next year will be bigger and better even. Your presence always makes our supercar shows.
Well, we thank you, and it was a lot of fun today. A lot of people. It was very entertaining, and the weather couldn't have been better.
Perfect way to wind up Supercar Super Show #1. Lovely, glorious, perfect weather, and it's Oscar night. What could be better than that?